Hi, everyone. So for this week's assignment and most of the rest of what you're going to be doing in this course, you'll be locating peer-reviewed research articles and analyzing them. This tutorial provides you with an overview of how to search databases on the ASU library site using keywords. And I'm also going to show you my preferred way of searching for articles as well, which is Google Scholar. Anyways, okay, so first and foremost, we want to find primarily peer-reviewed journal articles, which are also sometimes called refereed articles. Essentially, the idea is that they've been examined by experts in the field for quality control. So not every article that is submitted to a journal gets published. Many are rejected because they have to make it through sort of this idea of peer review. Anyways, I'm not going to go into the details of what that looks like right now, but I'm happy to share more about it if you're interested. Just let me know. So also, I want to say that we're really going to mostly focus on articles. And the reason why is that although there are some peer-reviewed books, it takes a lot longer for books to get published than articles. So the information that are in articles is more timely usually, as well. They're more topically focused. So you can kind of get to the point more quickly than if you have to review an entire book. So my recommendation, let's focus here for now on articles. Okay, so to find peer-reviewed articles, I recommend you go to the ASU Library's main website. So it's just lib.asu.edu. And so as you can see here, there's this kind of aggregate search function right here on the main screen. Basically, there are a lot of different databases out there that have peer-reviewed articles, and many are disciplinary specific. So PsycInfo is one that's used by psychologists. There's an education one called ERIC. There's also general ones called JSTOR. Basically, I'm not going to get into all of that detail, but this ASU Library One search right here aggregates a lot of those databases. So I think it's a useful starting point. All right, let's say we want to find some peer-reviewed articles. Let's use Jen's topic as an example to demonstrate. So as you might recall, Jen's interested in how to improve LGBTQ students' sense of belonging. So what we'll just want to do here is put in our keywords, sense of belonging and LGBTQ students. We'll just start with that, okay? And then one search, let's search. All right, so as you see, after you enter your keywords and hit search, here are a bunch of different results. We got 85 results here for those two keywords. All right, but we want to filter. As I said, we only want peer-reviewed information and we just want articles. As you can see, some books have popped up here, yada, yada. Okay, anyways. So over on the right-hand side of the screen, you're gonna want to filter by, click on this, peer-reviewed journal articles, and then or peer-reviewed journals, I'm sorry, and then also articles. And then you just click on apply filters. All right, so as you can see here, we have a shorter list of results now. And you can also see on this left side, all of them now have a little A next to it, which means confirming their articles. And then also, as you can see here, in terms of the results, you'll see the title of the article itself here, the author's names, the author's names, and then the journal itself that it was published in, the year, the volume, etc. In terms of being able to get an online version of that article, so let's say probably for Jen, I mean, campus climate perceptions, sense of belonging, it's in Canada, but you know, whatever. Let's just see what this article looks like. So you can just get to it by either clicking full text available or directly clicking on view the PDF. And that should focus or pull up the article itself. Ta-da! Here it is. One of the things to note though, so this pulled it up and as you can see, Jen can then go through and check it out. One of the things to be aware of though, is that if you're not already logged in to your ASU account, as you can see, I'm logged into mine here, you might get something that says, oh, you need to log in order to access the article. So you might get that warning. You can also, as I said, click on that full text available link, and that will pull up as well the articles page from the journal website. And then you can go and click on download or download. It already thinks I downloaded it, but you can download it here. Here it is again from that. So again, you can either click on some articles, they just directly link you to the PDF, but some they don't. Actually, all of these look like they are. Sometimes you have to, oh, here, like this one, you have to click on full text available. Anyways, okay. So let's say, however, I don't think all of these seem to be available through ASU, but if, let's say, some articles you might find ASU doesn't subscribe to that particular journal. If that's the case, you can still get it. You go up here to can't find it, and this is our interlibrary loan process. So essentially you come up here and it says, you can't find what you're looking for. All right. So you click here. We're not law school users. So you click here, all other ASU users request here. You might have to authenticate. And then here's the interlibrary loan page. So as you can see, I often use this. I just got 2 articles recently. So essentially all you need to do is come in here, you go up to the top, new requests article, and then you fill out the information about the article and you just hit submit request. And it's great. Then you'll get an email from the ASU library when they've accessed a virtual copy for you. Usually, if something's really new, has just been published in the last couple months, they might not be able to get it for you right away. But my experience has been really good, and they're very quick about reverting back articles that we don't have subscriptions to, the journals. So that's the interlibrary loan function. And again, I think it's really fantastic. But basically, okay, so hopefully this is pretty straightforward in terms of using the main library one search. As I said, I also often, instead of using this function, I also often just use Google Scholar. I like its interface a lot, and I've had, pretty good success with using Google Scholar. So you can use this one search, and or if you prefer, you can use Google Scholar. To get to Google Scholar, I encourage you not to go directly to their page, but go to it through the ASU main page under this popular resources, because it will allow you to access the full text more easily, long story short. So Google Scholar, go there, click on that, or you can just go to scholar.google.com. So here's the main Google Scholar search page. Let's say, again, LGBT, well, here, college, or here, let's put in our keywords. So let's say we're going to do sense of belonging. So obviously, so Google Scholar will also, it's nice because it kind of suggests alternative or related keywords as well around what you're looking for. Sense of belonging. Well, actually, we also want, I'm going to actually put sense of belonging in quotes, and I'm going to also write and LGBTQ students. So for this search, you'll see I usually put these phrases in quotes and then put the and, or you can also put a semicolon. All right, let's see here what Google Scholar produces. So their main hit is the same one as the ASU library page, right? And you can see here, there's a ton of other different articles. And as you can see also, it will link you to the ASU library page here. So I like it. I mean, oh, here's one on community colleges. Oh, look, Jen. LGBTQ's community colleges and their decreased sense of belonging. This one looks as though it would be potentially pretty useful for you. However, one of the main things or limitations I would say of, sorry, I'm getting distracted now. I'm looking at this article. One of the main limitations, though, of Google Scholar is that we don't exactly always know if an article is peer-reviewed, right? I usually have a good sense of how to recognize peer-reviewed articles because I've been doing this so much, but unfortunately, Google Scholar doesn't have a direct filter for only delimiting to peer-reviewed articles. So you might have to, if you want to double check and see if a journal is peer-reviewed or not, you can go to the ASU library page. We'll go back there. And there's this database called Ulrichs. Kind of random. Oops, I'm on the regular ASU site, not the library, lib.asu.edu. Again, so there's this random database called Ulrichs, and it will tell you if a journal is peer-reviewed or refereed. So you can click here, view all research databases, and you can find Ulrichs by just going to the U and Ulrichs Web right here. So as you can see, this database is essentially kind of all journals that are out there. And so you just click on Ulrichs and then you put in your journal here. I'll just do your journal name, Journal of College Student Development. So put in the name of the journal, you click on the little search bar, and then it'll pull up the results here. And as you can see, the Journal of College Student Development is listed here. In this column, this little star is to tell you that it's peer reviewed. So we can see here, the Journal of College Student Development is indeed peer reviewed. And you can click here to see kind of an overview of that journal right here. So, okay, so this is a lot of information to kind of dump at you at once. But the main thing that I want to encourage you to do, at least for this first week, is just kind of play around with these databases, and or if you already have from your previous graduate programs or your previous experiences, a different way of searching for peer-reviewed articles, go for it. Use whatever you're most comfortable with. But if this is kind of a new thing to you, please, please, please post any questions you might have to the student community section on Canvas, or email me directly. Or again, I'm happy to set up a meeting with you individually on Zoom, and we can kind of go through this using your topic as an anchor, as we use Jen's today. So please keep me posted if there's anything I can do to help you navigate this literature search process. All right. And I hope that this has been helpful. And again, let me know if you have any questions. All right.